There's a lot packed into this fucking scene.
Oh, you know what?
That's a good zoom, that 1940s camera.
It's such a good zoom that you can see on the other side of the rocket.
Is he?
What?
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Okay, he's gonna get frozen and then he's gonna find that kid all grown up.
Yeah.
The thing.
All right.
That's what's gonna happen.
I squeeze cat, I squeeze cat, I squeeze cat, I squeeze cat, I squeeze cat. Show my clips is them. Show my clips is them. I squeeze cat. Show my clips is them. I squeeze cat. Show my clips is them. I squeeze.
With a 50-year-old camera, the future president is able to take a clear picture of Captain America's face too, as he zooms by on the other side of a rocket.
You mean you were the little boy?
You know him?
What? I saw you way down there. God, oh, that is horrible. That's horrible.
And then we end on the nice final character gag of he wants to go to Vegas, he's got all this money, but that darn car.
Yeah.
Well, and you had said like this would be great if they just held on this for the entire credits, and then they did.
Well, he didn't even know they were going to do the engine sounds. And he said, yeah, if they just do it through the entire credits.
Yeah. And that's actually so like funny and clever that I was convinced there was no way the movie would actually do it. But they did.
They did.
To the movie's credit, they did.
No, you have to hit it under the hood, blow.
Just end like this. Credits going up while with the car starting noises.
Oh my god, it's gonna happen.
That might happen.
Yep.
Well, our second film we're watching today is called Little Bigfoot. It appears to be a film about a little Bigfoot. It looks like an Ewok mixed with a Bigfoot.
Sure.
I'm assuming it's going to be a child Bigfoot. That's my guess.
Little kids befriend a kid Bigfoot.
Yes. Deep in the heart of Cedar Creek, the Shoemaker kids are enjoying a quiet summer vacation. But with the amazing discovery of a friendly little Bigfoot, they soon find themselves on the adventure of a lifetime. That's all. There's nothing. 99 minutes. That hurts.
What are you doing?
I wasn't anticipating that.
Well, if this is what year is this? 1995. The bad guy, I'm going to call it old, bald, white corporate guy from a company that wants to deforest the area where Lil Bigfoot lives with his family for corporate profit.
Boom.
Oh, this is him.
Mr. Largo.
Oh, snakeskin boots. He does not like nature. It's a bald white guy.
He's got balls in his pockets.
Look out, James Bond. Here comes Duncan Jacks, the newest super spy to save the world. A cult of neo-Nazis kidnap and enslave the world's leading laser scientist.
A laser scientist?
Laser, it's a very specific branch of science.
Okay, I'm unfamiliar with this, but I don't know what the science is.
Now they can hold the world hostage with their devastating proton beam annihilator. Secret agent Duncan Jacks takes the deadly assignment to destroy the Amazon hideout of these modern-day monsters. But he's going to need help, and he gets it from a beautiful Interpol agent and an awesome team of jungle commandos. It's a furious, explosive battle of unrelenting destruction. I looked at the line under destruction. I was unrelenting, shocking is what I was gonna say, but that was wrong. unrelenting destruction.
I mean, it is unrelentingly shocking.
That would be great.
Yeah.
That would be great.
It's just full of all sorts of offensive things.
Just two and the 2 girls, 1 Duncan Jacks.
Oh.
Yeah. Until the Third Reich's most shocking secret is revealed. Now Jax must stop them, no matter what!
Oh, I can't wait to find out what the shocking secret is.
Let's go watch it.
Is Hitler still alive? Is it gonna be that?
Is that a cryogenically frozen Hitler? Oh my God, it is.
Of course. In case you didn't get it.
Oh, Hitler clones? Operation Clone Hitler?
I thought you said Hitler clowns. That would be.
That is the most evil thing.
This sounds like a fake name too. The director of the movie is Worth Keeter. What it really needed for the Slave Craven role is someone way more over the top than whoever this boring fuck was.
It would have worked if the twist was he was kind of cowardly and nebbish in reality when he's not doing his serious character.
When he's not playing his goth rock and roll.
Yeah.
If he was like, because we didn't think that he was going to become like the action star, which is kind of what he becomes. Like he's the one who has to end up landing the plane. He fights the fake him at one point.
Interesting enough premise, bizarre premise.
Yeah.
Just executed in the worst possible way, but also, strangely enough, in the best possible way. Because it could have been very annoying, but it became so bad that it became entertaining.
It was so like the hacker stuff. They didn't try to make it look cool.
that was
it was
so bad.
incredibly lame and stupid the whole way through.
They look like they were on like the Friends apartment set. Like, do you know what I mean? Like it should have been dimly lit. Yeah. Hackers always like are in the dark with the smoky lighting.
Yeah,
and, you know.
and they didn't have like the camera constantly swirling around. It was just like.
It was a flat shot of them just typing on a keyboard, which I'm sure is what real hacking looks like.
Sure.
But yeah, do something to make it interesting.
Yay, computers! That's some amazing piece of technology.
So there's 2 things that upset me about this movie. The first thing was...
Just 2?
There's 2 major things.
Okay.
When Slade Craven is fighting his evil doppelganger, like at the end. They're fighting each other. And we quite clearly see in the background the exit door to the plane.
Oh, yeah.
That door does not get open and nobody gets sucked out of the plane. I'm very upset about that.
Oh no.
Throw him out the plane door?
Yeah, throw him out the door.
I'm going to give you a swirly... That's it?
Oh, that's it?
That's it?
Oh.
It's easy to move cart. Stop you.
Yeah, look how light that was for him to move. What good is it gonna do?
He just gets shoved in the bathroom with like this empty cardboard box propped up against it.
No, it was a flight attendant cart, and he picks it up like it's made of styrofoam. He puts it around the door.
That's gonna hold the bad guy.
Right. And the bad guy never comes back.
The second thing is, at the end, when the pilot's dead and they have to land this plane that's set to crash into this church, I was so ready for the hacker to hack the plane.
No, the new problem is the plane's on autopilot.
Yeah. Now someone's got to figure out how to
If only we had a hacker and we know how this is gonna end. Now the rails.
Do you think the hacker's gonna control the plane with the computer?
He's either gonna control the plane with the computer or he's gonna tell him, I have to hack the plane, I know how to land the plane. Hit this button.
What's the dumbest thing?
The hacker actually takes control of the plane.
Yeah, that would be the dumbest if he literally hacks the plane.
Who's gonna land the plane?
Well, it's simple. Some kids grew up playing Nintendo. For me, it was flight simulators.
Fuck you! Flight simulators!
With a joystick. A joystick.
Yeah.
And to land the plane with his flight stick.
But he kind of did. Like he was. If you go back to the shots of the hacker is doing something with the controls.
I think he's doing the flight simulator so he knows what to tell Sammy Hagar to do? Turbulence 3 defies cliches in the most unsatisfactory way possible.
Rock and roll! Yeah!
Can you believe what just happened?
No.
No.
Mike, what did you think of Boyhood?
Well, Jay, before I get into how much Boyhood sucked, I just want to state that it's pretty interesting how we watched a big budget, dumb summer popcorn movie and a small, independent, thought-provoking art house film, and one sucked so bad it made the other one look great. Boyhood made Guardians of the Galaxy.
Gardens of the Galaxy? I would watch that movie.
Yeah.
On May 5th, you only get one chance to save the galaxy twice.
Here you stand, the hero. A garden of the galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Why would we be the Gardens of the Galaxy?
So stupid.
Well, Jack, our next film is The Skateboard Kid Part 2. Well, this looks like a different kid. I'm guessing he's not even playing the same character.
Well, hopefully we get to see what happens to that talking skateboard, because like,
well, this just looks like a normal skateboard. I do seem to recall there being a dog on the cover of the first one that was not in the film anywhere.
So maybe we find out where
maybe we'll get some resolution to this dog. What are the odds there will not be a dog in this movie either? In this movie, we're introduced to, what's his name, Scotty? Sammy? Sammy Kerr?
Little dickhead.
The rock god from Trick or Treat.
Wait a minute. Let me stop you right here. Jay.
Yes.
Is there a dog in this movie?
There's not a dog in this movie. There's not a dog in The Skateboard Kid, and there's not a dog in The Skateboard Kid 2. Oh God, so The Skateboard Kid 2, this kid, he's working on a car with his dad, and we knew 5 seconds into it that the dad's gonna fucking die.
If you don't leave now, you're gonna be late.
Just give me a second, I'll be right there.
Is he gonna die? Can I brag and say I called what happened with the dad?
Yeah. That was impressive,
Okay,
yes.
Thank you.
I'm sorry I gotta go again, pal. Duty calls. But we'll finish up this old car when I get back, okay?
He's never coming back!
Is he gonna take off his smock and it's like an army uniform underneath his smock?
Yeah, he's never coming.
Oh my God, it is! Oh my God!
Why? What's under his smock? Got a helmet? That guy's so fucking dead.
Good job. Good job.
His airplane fighter pilot helmet, it was there.
He's gotta go right to the airfield. He's seriously down to like his last minute. He's gotta go right there.
We were so happy. I was hoping that he was going to ask me to marry him.
Uh-oh. What? Then he cheated on you.
And then Victoria came along.
I knew it.
Let me explain that Victoria was a very popular, attractive girl. She was also the head cheerleader.
And then I got angry. Really angry. And that's when I called Mr. Vickers.
This is like a drug video. Like this lady seems like a crack addict.
First thing we found out was that Victoria had dated several guys around campus. An awful lot of them were on the athletic teams on the university.
So we gave them all syphilis.
Belinda set up an appointment at the free clinic for an examination.
Uh-oh.
I had Belinda find out the names of the various athletes on the, well, as a matter of fact, all the athletes on all the sports teams around the university.
Can you be drunker?
I had her write a letter to each of them. The letter stated that Victoria had been to the free clinic and had tested positive for syphilis.
Oh my God! You did it! Fucking syphilis! Seriously? It's syphilis! Fucking syphilis! Stop! You said it!
No, I had a drink on there. It's now all over the floor. He's judge, jury, and executioner.
That's the whole point of all this, of the whole series, I thought.
If he can't find justice, he'll make his own. Is it clear he's a vigilante? Is it clear? Paul Kersey doesn't seek out violence. It just seems to find him.
Yeah.
But when it does, he's not about to back down. Charles Bronson brings out the heavy artillery in this guns blazing, no-holds-barred thriller. Road-worn and battle-weary, Kersey longs to leave his fighting days behind him. But when he arrives in New York to visit an old friend who probably gets murdered and raped, he finds him brutally attacked and gasping for breath in a pool of blood.
So he travels back to New York because everybody's gone, and he goes to visit an old friend.
Collection time, Charlie. Collection time.
We talk about the kidnapping of the children.
Yes.
But what did they do with the children? We see them in the haunted house setting. They're like veal. They're in these little cages.
Yeah.
And there is a scene where people come in and choose their steak.
But they don't say what they're being sold into.
I thought of it more like a pet store. It's like a villainous pet store where these kids are shoved into hamster cages.
Oh, I hope there's a kid in there.
Voila!
There was a fucking kid in there! Oh my God!
We hired a freelance killer to take care of all the other members of the previous gang.
But in a really smart move, the guy that he hired to wipe out the entire criminal element, he decides to blow his wife up in a car. Because that won't piss him off one bit.
No,
Instead of just giving him his wife back and some money and leaving things be, he blows his wife up.
And the money!
And the money! That car's blown up. Look how old it is. That car's gonna fucking blow up. I told you! Because it's an old car. They got it cheap.
Also, she's being released from kidnapping.
It was a little trick for the audience, you know. So to surprise the audience, even though we knew when she pulled out in the 40-year-old car that they got, you know, for $50, like that
didn't
had
even
black
have an
smoke
engine
coming
in it.
out of the back. Yeah, they're like,
Probably.
Yeah, they're gonna blow that car up. And she's like, Mark, Mark. And the camera's like 40 feet away. That car is blowing up.
But Mike, what did you think of Deadpool? Would you recommend it?
Absolutely. As we mentioned before, don't take any children to see it, but go see it. It's fun to watch an R-rated film. It's fun to see decapitations, blood, gore, violence, nudity, and to hear the F word over and over and over and over and over again. And to have some sick, perverted, dark humor. Everyone's scared of all that now.
Yeah.
But it's been proven that audiences are out there and want to watch R-rated movies. So fuck you.
Even more so than just R-rated movies. I would recommend it too, but you almost don't have to because apparently everybody saw it already. The whole world saw it over the weekend, including the little children. But yeah, as long as this won't happen, but I wish the takeaway from this is that people are open to things that are different, movies that are different, movies that take chances. Not necessarily just that they're like hard R movies. They don't even have to be hard R. Just movies that are trying to do something unique.
I want to see Rich Evans' recommended Planet Hulk.
Oh yeah.
Where Hulk gets banished to an alien planet and becomes their god. Well, everybody, we're here again to talk about the next film in the series of endless Marvel films called Thor.
Justice League. Oh, what was it called?
Thor Ragnarok. Like, let's take it back to the beginning. This idea for Thor Ragnarok comes from a comic book called Planet Hulk, sort of, which we have here. But the story, as described by Rich, was Hulk gets banished. He's in space. He's fixing a evil space satellite. And then Hulk ends up on this planet. He fights in a gladiatorial arena, and then eventually he takes over the planet, becomes their king, and leads an army back to Earth to get revenge. And it's this really complex storyline.
And weird.
And weird.
Yeah.
So it seems like they just kind of lifted some of the visual or story elements from it. A gladiatorial arena, you know, alien planet, blah, 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 blah. Hello and welcome to Half in the Bag. Today we're going to talk about the Adam Sandler film Jack and Jill. We know it's been out for a while now and you've probably forgotten about it, but here we are and we're going to talk about it.
Jack and Jill is theoretically a comedy starring Adam Sandler as both Jack and his obnoxious sister Jill.
So in true snarky, nitpicking asshole fashion, we devised 2 separate lists before seeing this movie.
Yeah, we wanted to find a way to keep ourselves invested in the movie in some way, where we didn't just have to sit there and watch it.
Well, Jay has seen a lot of Adam Sandler comedies and
Yes.
kind of knows what they're all about. I have not seen one. The only Adam Sandler film I've seen is Punch Drunk Love, which of course is not an Adam Sandler film.
That's not an Adam Sandler movie.
That's
made by a real filmmaker.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, and my list as the Adam Sandler expert between the two of us is comprised more of...
What a shameful title.
I know, I know. So my list is comprised more of things that are reoccurring in his movies, not just from movie to movie, but reoccurring elements in the movies themselves, based on my experience in seeing previous films that he's done. So this kept me busy for most of the movie. I would say 80% of the movie I was tallying my results, how many times certain things happened.
Oh my God.
And writing down what those elements were. So I have a list here of about 12 things, and I'm going to read them to you now, what I expected to see from this movie. General whorish product placement for fast food or restaurant chain, fart jokes, dick crotch-related humor, does not include genital injury.
That's very specific.
Genital injury, someone falling down, cameos by Sandler's failed SNL friends, cameos by sports figures, cameos by non-SNL celebrities / non-sports figures, animal cruelty, jokes at the expense of physical abnormality or ethnicity. Those could maybe be separated into 2 categories, but it's basically just jokes at the expense of people that are different. So I just put them together.
Racists and crippled jokes.
Yes, exactly. And then finally, scenes of forced sentimentality to trick the audience into thinking the movie has a heart. So this kept me busy, keeping track of these things throughout the movie.
I noticed you didn't have a category for like sex jokes or dick jokes or you know, perverted humor.
No.
Adam Sandler films usually more cleaner than that?
A little bit. They're more just about people falling down and getting kicked in the dick. Not anything sexual usually. So, but speaking of that, I was horribly wrong on only one thing on my list here. Look at the results for genital injury. It's a big fat goose egg.
Wow.
I was shocked. But he more than made up for it in every other category.
Sure.
This was actually more of each element than I could have possibly imagined.
So like Jay, I also made a list, but since I haven't seen an Adam Sandler film before, my list primarily consisted of scenes that I expected would happen in a comedy film like this, based on the trailer and based on what I knew about the premise, and kind of general comedy movie cliches.
Yeah.
I had 17. I got 6 out of 17 right for a grade of F+.
Why the plus?
Oh, it's because I graded my own paper.
It should be pointed out that the things on your list here, as far as like plot points and situations, aren't horribly complex or complicated.
They're pretty standard.
They're very, very standard. Like if you're aiming for mediocre, this is the stuff you put in it.
Yeah.
And it didn't even rise to that.
No. In fact, I was shocked at how little of things happened in this movie.
Yes.
And how they disregarded lots of the main characters and no one had any kind of thing to do.
Yeah.
In the film, it was kind of shocking.
Hey, so what's on the wheel today, Mike?
Well, the first film I see that we're going to start with is called Get Street Smart, A Kid's Guide to Strangers' Dangers.
Featuring a sea monkey.
It's a Neelix.
Yeah, it's a Neelix.
Although apparently his name is Corny. Learn with Corny how to avoid kidnappers. I guess they called him Corny, maybe because you're supposed to think of Corky from Life Goes On?
That's exactly what you're supposed to think of. Our next type, what?
There's a little subsection.
Oh my God.
Also features a special parent segment with Cindy Williams, plus the Get Street Smart music video.
Cindy Williams?
Okay, this is a film by Sean McNamara. It's important that that's noted.
That's great, because we're not going to land on this. We're spending like 15 minutes talking.
All right.
It's fucking great. Our next tape is Safe Crossing, an excellent idea. A school bus safety video for classroom use with K-3 students.
Oh, here's the best part. 10 minutes long.
Yay!
Is this a tutorial on how to get your egg across the street safely? And look, that child's about to get run over by the bus.
I hope he gets, I just want to see him get run over by the bus. That's the only reason this is on the wheel. Because I'm hoping a child gets run over by a bus, because we're horrible people.
Well, that's fair.
What's next?
Next is called Nightmare on Drug Street, which I'm assuming came out in the 80s to ape off the popularity of Nightmare on Elm Street. Very clearly an anti-drug video. Fight drug abuse, educate your kids now.
And these kids are all dead. Looking at the bottom here, they have years associated with them, so that's good.
Yeah, which we were discussing earlier if those are actual people that may have died of drug overdoses or if they're just actors playing characters.
I think it's going to be actors playing characters. Don't do what I have done.
The point is, we're supposed to figure out where we went wrong.
I know where. Dope.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to be.
It's.
You rip it off. Just rip it off. What do you got? What do you got? Oh my God! It sounded too good.
Here, I got it.
What the fuck?
It's made by Twin Tower Productions.
Oh my God! This is going to be a disaster.
Okay, what's next, Rich?
How come we can't get away from 9/11?
I don't know.
I'm just shocked there's not an AIDS video on this wheel.
Our next video is called AIDS Video.
AIDS amazing things to make and do. Dr. Mysterio's patented video almanac of fun, and that's patented in quotes. So I think he just wrote his ideas on a piece of paper and shoved it into like a drawer at his house that he has labeled patents.
This is volume 2.
Volume 2. So there's a lot of these. So these are the shitty ones.
These are the less amazing.
These are the shitty, less amazing things that didn't make volume 1. Here's an all-new kind of video you want to watch again and again. Let Dr. Mysterio and his friends show you some truly amazing things. It's great.
Hopefully it's not his penis. Now, do you think this is going to be an animated film, or is it going to be a live-action thing?
No, it's going to be a live-action thing, and it's going to be like magic tricks done with like a creepy camera, and you just see his hands. You never see his face.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Here's how you make a coin disappear.
Will the sound be?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the best of Just Kidding, rude pranks, and dirty gags. And this man, his wife just died.
But that's hysterical.
Or maybe his son got hit by a school bus.
You're tying it all together, Mike. I love it.
I assume he's laughing, but it looks like he's doing the no, like I'm gonna get you, McGarnacle. Yeah, he's doing the Kanye. So this is the most hysterical gags and practical jokes ever caught on video. It looks like hidden camera stuff.
Yeah.
Probably like candid camera, but just without the creepy rape stuff in it.
Like blatantly fake stuff, do you think?
I think it's just gonna be like we filmed these people in a shopping mall and we put a dollar on the ground and pulled it with the string, like shit like that.
Yeah.
It's the way the box looks. It looks like it's marketed for children or very infantile adults.
Yeah, fuck that. I hope we don't land on it. Next we have Traveling with Ooga Booga.
Yeah, and 2 people in blackface with a child. I don't know what, on trains and trucks and airplanes.
This sounds like a children's video made by the Ku Klux Klan.
They clearly had the ability to print their box label in color, but yet their little pictures in black and white. Is that because these 2 people are in fucking brownface or blackface and?
Oh God, I hope not.
And they just thought in the last minute, like, oh shit, this is gonna look really bad.
I'm going to assume their faces are green and they're just very cheaply done aliens.
And make sure that your Guibo Zorb is fully charged before making such a journey.
Booga booga?
They have a little like prosthetic on their forehead that looks like a Klingon like forehead.
Yeah.
So I think they're supposed to be aliens, but
I I hope they're aliens.
I really don't know. Oh, there's a guy here. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah,
it looks like
furry guy.
like the Cowardly Lion almost.
Or just a Captain Caveman.
Okay, so I think they're going to be aliens. Maybe they're distant cousins of this guy. They're all about telling kids how to be safe.
What are next?
Next we have bear attacks. Bear attacks, Stony Wolf Productions, and
You know, we don't need to read anything else in the box because there's this image.
yeah, this is it looks like it's from Dawn of the Dead.
That's the only thing that matters is that image.
I assume this is going. They should have like a subtext or how to survive bear attacks.
Maybe it's just completely gratuitous. Like, we're gonna show you bear attacks.
It's kind of like that video we watched where they're shooting gophers.
Exploding varmints.
It's going to be like that. Just like really gruesome.
Just
bear
people
attacks.
getting mauled by bears for an hour.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Okay.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, me too. Next.
Our final tape is how to spot counterfeit Beanie Babies. Because Beanie Babies were a thing 25 years ago.
They were very popular among grandmas. This video is produced by SCI Incorporated and Trendmasters. Is not sponsored or endorsed by Thai Company.
So they're counterfeit themselves.
It's a counterfeit video about how to spot counterfeit Beanie Babies.
That sounds great.
It does, Rich. None of these sound great.
What are next?
Well, that's it.
Oh my God.
And now it's time to spin the wheel of the worst.
Oh my God. All right, am I gonna spin this shit?
Well, we have to readjust our camera angles.
Do we have to?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the part when we cut. I don't know if you've ever done this before.
I just want to spin the.
Well, Rich, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I'm going to spin the wheel.
No.
Oh no. Stranger dangers. That's great because we're not going to land on this. We're spending like 15 minutes talking.
All right.
Number 9. So what's next? The future of Star Trek. So I haven't read any rumors or anything about what's supposed to be in the next Star Trek film, but I can take an educated guess. It's probably gonna be about Klingons. And maybe have tribbles in it too. Why? Because that's the next thing on the list of what the general public knows about Star Trek.